Good. So did I.
And we'll have to have Patrick back on. I like Patrick, too, so we wish those guys all the best. If this is the first time you've listened this week, make sure you check us out. We are now on iHeartRadio. We are on iTunes, TuneIn, Google Music, Spreaker, Stitcher, everywhere else you can find a sports podcast. We will be coming up. If you're listening to this show, you can go back and actually go to grillingtruth.net. You can listen to former Cincinnati Bengal quarterback Ken Anderson, 1981 NFL MVP, led the league in passing 4 times. He was my guest yesterday on the Legend Show. Today I had Jeff Severson, who played for the Washington Redskins, Super Bowl VII. So that show will be out either later tonight or in the morning. Also go back out and check our fantasy football show of Matt Andrew Scavage. That we premiered that. I believe that was Monday night. The Gridiron Super Bowl trivia show. The Real Deal with Josh Benjamin, and, of course, me and Aaron. You can go back and check out all of our old shows. I will really recommend checking out the Final Four show because I nailed every pick in there, and Aaron failed miserably. Aaron, do you got any final words?
That's the only thing I've been failing miserably on. I hit some pretty good draft picks in the draft show. I'm feeling good.
Well, good for you, but I still kicked your butt in the Final Four picks.
And the NBA playoffs,
too, so I don't want to hear it.
I think I hit Oklahoma over San Antonio.
I thought you picked Oklahoma over Golden State even.
No, I picked Golden State and the Cavs in the final.
Oh, you should have picked Oklahoma because that's got a shot of happening maybe now.
And I wouldn't have thought so.
You should have just said right then, I picked them both, Mike.
I'm not a liar, Mike.
Okay. I forgot. You're from Wisconsin. Everybody tells the truth all the time in Wisconsin.
I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm saying I'm not going to lie and take credit for something I didn't do.
All right. Well, what do you think of the Packers draft?
I wasn't really impressed.
Well, they screwed the first pick up, I think.
What's that?
I think they whiffed on the first pick, though. I think everybody whiffed that didn't take Miles Jack.
I think they whiffed, too, especially with Miles Jack out there and some of the defensive linemen that were there. I think
Andrew Billings, which the Bengals somehow got in the 4th round. I was very pleased about that.
I can't believe they picked Kenny Clark over Ashawn Robinson and the other kid from Alabama, as well as the kid from Ole Miss that went to Arizona. I mean, you had some
Billings, who may be better than all of them. Billings was supposed to be a top 20 pick by almost everybody up until the last few days of the draft.
Absolutely. I didn't think they got any. I think they got some needs hopefully filled, but I don't think they got any impact players that are going to come out and impact their team and be like a solid impact player that first year.
Yeah, but isn't a lot of the Packers' problem just depth? Just from not picking great from the 3rd through the 7th round?
Other than Julius Peppers, I think every other guy is under 30 years old. So
I mean depth, though. I mean, they're like anybody goes down, it seems like they always have major problems.
Absolutely, and you go back to the 2010 season when they had a lot of depth when they won the Super Bowl, and since then that has been their Achilles heel is their depth is just not there.
Yeah, and I think if you look at it from 2003 or 4 through 2010, 3rd through the 7th round they knocked out of the park. But I think the last 4 or 5 years their 3rd through the 7th round picks haven't been that great. And usually if you look at teams that are consistently good, that are in the playoffs every year, whether it's a team like the Patriots, the Broncos, the Bengals, they're always in the playoffs, but their drafts 3 through 7 are always really good, which gives you depth on your team. Plus it gives you special teams players.
Absolutely.
But all right, we'll get off that. Next Friday night.
I think Jacksonville was a big winner in the draft.
Well, Jacksonville's always a big winner in the draft, but now Jalen Ramsey has a possible meniscus tear.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he's supposed to go to the doctor, I think, Monday or Tuesday to get a second opinion on it. So hopefully that's not too bad. Same thing that happened with Dante Fowler last year, their first-round pick.
Okay, yeah. Well, meniscus isn't that serious, though. I mean, if it leads to something else, it could be. But I also heard something about that Miles Jack might need microfracture surgery, and if that's the case, he won't even play this year.
Well, I thought they said right the night of the draft that the doctor cleared him on that.
And I didn't hear that.
Unless you heard something more recently.
I heard it on the radio after the draft, actually. I was on my way to work one morning, and I heard that.
I can tell you this. Either way, even if they have to wait a year, he'll be worth it. If he comes back 100%, he'll be worth it.
And like they say, Mike, every draft you wait 3 years to find out how you really did.
Yeah. But, hey, next Friday night we'll be back, same time. We will have Alan Buck, who's here, who will be with us to talk about his new book, which is about coaching football, especially high school football. But we'll have him on. We may have a few other topics, too. But, so, good time tonight, Aaron. We'll have to do it again next Friday night.
I can't wait to see you hear you next Friday night, Mike.
All right. So, for Aaron Zepnick, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.